Well, motherhood, of course, is a blessing, but moms can definitely get frustrated, maybe even angry. And some people are calling this mom rage. Well, Kelly Kitley is here to talk all about it. So first of all, let's talk about what exactly is mom rage. Is this like a one-time explosion, or are you just walking around like a fire, just blazing? Yes.
Throwing dishes,
yes,
in the sink, slamming doors.
Right.
You know, for a lot of women, it feels like such a dirty word, and there can be a lot of guilt and shame around women who get angry, especially as mothers, as there's this perception that we're supposed to be patient and calm. And, you know, really this is an issue, not just anger, but this internal rage that sometimes women report feeling. And a lot of times it's a result of feeling very short-fused and feeling like you're carrying a lot of the emotional labor at home. And if you do have a partner, being able to kind of split some of those labors of love, as I like to call them, around the house that are unpaid positions. And if you're single parenting, then sometimes that can be even more time-consuming and really feeling burnt out.
So what do you do if you feel like you're experiencing this?
So what I like to tell my clients is, sure, a bath is great, a walk is great, getting your nails done, but those are temporary fixes as a way to take a time out. Really, we need to restructure how we're doing things, set realistic expectations of ourselves. As we're going into the holidays, I hear lots of moms talking about the pressure that they feel for Christmas cards and gifts and, you know, having to do all the things. You don't have to do any of it. To build on what we talked about last week in terms of limit setting and boundaries, being able to say, I'm not going to do that this year. And certainly there are women who do try to make changes and are still feeling that rage. It is really important to talk to your OBGYN, and maybe it is something hormonal, especially if you're a new mom, and seek a therapist or potentially medication.
And I think that's a very important message to communicate. You don't have to do all the things. I think social media adds extra pressure, and you see all of these social media moms and it looks like everything is perfect, and they're cutting out the little Christmas tree sandwiches and putting them in the lunchbox, and they're looking like Martha Stewart and everything. I mean, the house decorations, yes, inside, outside. You don't have to do all the things. Okay, but let's put a little pressure on dad here. Is there such thing as dad rage?
Absolutely. But, you know, for men, there seems to be a little more social acceptance about anger or situational things that make men upset, or road rage or something like that, where a lot of times it is looked at differently for women. And it is a structural component, and policies need to be changed, and we need to have paid time off for maternity leave and all of those components. But let's start within the family unit and make some big changes.
All right, fantastic. Great conversation. Kelly Kitley, thanks so much for being with us again this morning.
Absolutely.